Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. It is I, your trusted handler, Brian, welcoming you back to the show. It is here. It is now part 5, the finale of our A Victim of the Art run-through. Well, you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for 5 weeks for it, and here it finally is. The agents finally discover a connection between all 3 of the victims, and in order to catch whatever's been doing it, they decide to use bait to do so. I loved how that whole thing just unraveled very viscerally with the agents deciding what they were going to do. And I'll tell you what, the actual campaign for this is 16 pages. I kind of did like a rewrite of this thing, and it came out to be 15 pages where I added some things and removed a few things, basically made it my own little thing. And even added a few more victims in there too. And just the way that they started putting together all the clues and stitching it all together. And I gotta say, man, Sam, Tony, my brothers, you guys rocked it. So all that being said, each and every one of you fellow slingers out there, I hope you've enjoyed the ride so far, all 4 previous episodes leading up to this one point. Please, if you do like it, write into the show and let me know you like it. Message me some way through Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Leave a comment on our YouTube channel at Roll the Hard 20. Whatever it takes, let me know. Let me know if you want to hear more of this, because it's coming anyways. It's going to be steamrolling through the whole way. Remember, whatever podcast app you listen to the show on, please leave us that 5-star rating and review. It really does help. I'm telling you, it really does, because I could see we're creeping up. We're creeping up. We're getting up in the lineage of Delta Green podcasts that exist. I know I personally listen to Spotify, but we're out there on Spotify, Sticher, iHeart Radio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We're on FM. I mean, there's all kinds of other third-party type apps out there that we're just populating. They must be affiliated with the first ones. Anyways, all that being said, I don't want to take away any longer than this extra long episode already, and please enjoy it. I am so excited. So warm up your dice and top off your glasses. Roll the Hard 20 podcast presents A Victim of the Art, Part 5, the finale. Enjoy.
They're guilty no matter what.
All right, you slobs. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. This is your trusted handler, Brian, and with me, the Hard Slingers.
That's the bones, the teeth of the dead. I
Bring
found
it.
the lower mandible.
And the spine.
Yeah. Sorry, that was
Holy
loud.
shit.
Sorry.
Bring it to
My
you.
key eye.
Episode 5 of our Delta Green scenario of A Victim of the Art. So, you guys found a connection between 2 victims.
2 victims.
Yeah, 2 victims. Dr. Moretti and Laura Harrogate. It appears to come from a phone number from the Dengler's residence. You now have asked Detective Hansen for the address. He scribbles it out. 54 South Glen Street.
Is that with 1 N or 2?
2 G's, 3 N's.
1.
All right, we put it into our GPS that doesn't exist in 2008.
Actually, it did.
Oh, cool.
And Garmin's.
There we go.
Garmin's did.
Yeah, I had a Garmin. I had one of those little devices on my dash.
Do we want to let Hanson know we're going out there?
Yeah, let's let Hanson know. Hanson, we're going to go out and check out the Dangler residence because it seems to be the only connection 2 of the 3 victims have in common.
Wait a minute. Where you guys at? You guys are closer than I am.
Yeah.
Why don't you wait for me?
Okay.
Sure. Do you know?
Sounds good.
We'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you meet us there? Good idea.
All right.
Having a local.
Yeah, Bishop should go. Good idea, right?
Having a local might make them rest easier than seeing a bunch of feds drive up in a Charger.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. I'll meet you guys there. Don't do anything without me, though.
No problem.
So you guys make your way to 54 South Glen.
Yes.
You pull up to this beautiful 3-story house, which faces the Great Peconic Bay.
Large house, big piece of property. isolated. Someone would have a lot of time here at this location to do what they wanted.
It's not super isolated. It's just on it's a big house, and you see another big house like 50 meters away, another big house 50 meters away.
Screw him,
Plenty of
Paulie,
space.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's plenty of
this guy
space
now.
between it. So, all right, let's be a little circumspect and go knock on the door.
I can wait down a little bit, and if Hanson pulls up.
A few moments later, the door opens, and you see an older woman, about 53 years old.
Nice.
Yeah. Got beautiful brown locks. Looks naturally fit, not super beefed out or whatever. And she says, Can I help you?
Eloise Dengler.
What is this about?
I flashed the badge. Hi, I'm Agent Adesso. This is Agent Kimura. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
What is this about? Did something happen to Mark?
No, can we come inside for a moment? I prefer to be away from prying eyes.
Sure. Can I see that badge again, please?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Takes a peek at it.
It's a fake.
It's just like mine. So she allows you in and closes the door behind us. What's this about?
You said Mark. Where is Mr. Dengler?
My husband's at work.
And where does he work?
Northrop Grumman?
Isn't that where... Northrop Grumman, that's come up before. The dentist didn't work there, but... where have we heard that before? Somebody else worked there. Nate.
Obviously, this is not in game.
Yeah, this is not in game. But where have we heard that before?
I don't know.
Somebody else worked for Northrop Grumman. Oh, crap. I don't think I wrote that down. But somebody else worked for Northrop Grumman. I think it was that's right. Sandra's, Harrowgate's husband, worked for Northrop Grumman before he died of lung cancer.
All right.
There's a gold balloon for you. Good job.
Yeah, so he worked for Northrop Grumman before he died of lung cancer. And there may be other connections somewhere else.
What is Northrop Grumman?
It's a defense contractor.
Aerospace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start that over. Knock, knock. Can we come in? Okay.
No, you've already...
No, I know. I'm just...
Did he happen to know Mr. Harrowgate, Sandra Harrowgate's husband?
Not that I know of. I'm not familiar with Harrogate. Harrogate? I don't know.
Harrogate. Okay. When was the last time you saw Mark?
This morning when he went to work. What's this about, agents?
We got a call from this place, or a call was placed from this residence to two people of interest. In
connection to a case we're working on.
Who?
We can't give you too many more details, but did you happen to reach out to Sandra Harrogate at any time?
I don't know a Sandra Harrogate, no.
Lauren Harrogate?
Lauren Harrogate?
maybe your son Thomas does.
Possibly. I mean, why would he know her?
They may have gone to high school together.
Does she go to Glen Ridge High?
Yes.
Should I have Thomas come down here?
Please.
She looks up towards the staircase. Thomas, could you please come down here for a minute? What is it, Mom? You hear from up above, totally defiant. What is it, Mom? I need you to come down here. There's two gentlemen that wish to speak with you. A few moments later, you see what would be an average teenage boy start to descend the stairs. He seems small in stature and walks with a kind of awkwardness about him. He's dressed in blue jeans with a gray flannel and a blue T-shirt. He's got a mop of dark, wavy hair atop his head, and although he's not particularly handsome, he lacks the acne which plagues most of his contemporaries. At first blush, he has the demeanor of lacking confidence, and it's possible that the jocks would consider him like a loser of the high school he probably goes to. And he comes down, he kind of stands there, and he says, "What is it, Mom? These two agents have some questions they'd like to ask you." And he just kind of looks at you.
Do you happen to know a Lauren Harrogate?
Who doesn't know Lauren?
Please have a seat. We have more questions for you.
He takes a seat, okay, and kind of leans forward on his, elbows on his knees. Go and make it a alertness check.
62.
16 made it.
16. You, Ichimaru, notice with your keen eyes, under the folds of his flannel shirt, there's an odd-looking pendant that's hanging from around his neck. Looks to be made of like a clay or something like that, hardened clay. Mm-hmm. He says,
Is it gray?
no, it's like a dark, like a baked type of a clay.
Okay.
It's not very big. It's probably like...
That gray polymer item. Yeah.
And he's all, well, yeah, what about Lauren?
Well, everybody seemed to know Lauren.
She's hot, man. She's like the hottest babe in school.
Mm-hmm. Was she into anything strange?
What do you mean, was into? What's wrong with Lauren?
No, nothing's wrong with Lauren. We were just curious. We're following up on a report. Her mother's taken a turn for the worst, and we're trying to determine if there's anything connecting all of you guys together. More specifically, did you ever make a phone call to Lauren's house?
Yeah, we saw that there was a number that was from here that called, so we just want to know if there was anything that you knew.
You know, I tried to ask her out. I had heard from Hank Tyler and his fucking stupid buddies that she might be into me, and yeah, I made the call, and she basically just laughed at me when I asked her out. Like all the other...
Yeah, we've all been there, kid. Mm-hmm. I was like that in high school as well.
Yeah, sorry. Is it against the law to have made to call her or something?
No. We're just, like we said, her mother took a turn for the worse. We're just trying to see some things that...
There were some phone calls that we were questioning, with a lot of phone calls repeated to the house over a term of days. This number was one of them. We're just following up.
What is that necklace you got? That is cool looking. Is that like one of the new rock band kind of things?
Oh,
I used to be into Iron Maiden when I was a kid.
You know, in his excitement, he's like, you know, excited to show it to you. But as he smiles, or he like puts his hand up towards his jaw, he's like, sorry, I had some work done a little while ago.
The dentist,
Dr. Moretti?
Dr. Moretti.
Yeah, he did a root canal on me, and oh man, talk about a week of pain. Every day I was going in there, and this bastard, Thomas, don't talk about him that way. Well, Mom, he did. It's like my whole jaw's still sore. Mm-hmm. Anyways, no, I was given this by my mom from my grandfather who passed away. It's
What is it? It's really nice looking.
I don't know. It's like Peruvian or Bolivian or something. Some kind of a pendant. It's pretty cool though, you know. And he kind of angles it without taking it off, and you see it. It looks like it's got some kind of a human in a winged type of a being, like embraced with one another.
Tommy, did you ever contact the school librarian, Venera Hatmeyer?
Who would want to contact that bitch? Thomas!
Well, maybe overdue library
Come
books.
on, Mom. She's the one who was responsible for my after-school detention the other day.
What happened with that?
I had to go to it, and then that's when I saw Hank Tyler and his idiotic buddies and gave me grief about being there and shit. And
is that when they told you that Lauren liked you?
Maybe. Look, what's this about?
Like we said, we're trying to figure out some things that happened with Lauren's mother. You know, she took a turn for the worst. You know, this is a small enough town. People have heard things, right? So.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know what happened to Hank Tyler?
I don't think anything's happened to him.
This necklace.
Of course, if I had my way, I'd have him strung up by his fucking ball. That's enough, Thomas. Go to your room. Are we done with this?
Just a few more questions. No, he's not in any trouble at all. He's actually given some really
you
good
see him,
information.
he actually starts going up towards his room and stuff like that.
Okay. Cool. I think we're done here. Thank you very much, man. We'll be in touch.
But I'm sorry. You know, sometimes he gets like this. He's been like this for a couple weeks now.
When did he get
ever
that
since
necklace?
the dentist? Or
It's been a little bit since before the dentist, but that really sent him over the top.
When did he get that necklace?
Now, my father passed away. He was an archaeologist down in Peru, and when he died, his chest of belongings was sent to my sister in California, and then she didn't know what to do because she was moving. And so I said, well, just send it out here, and I'll give it to Thomas for his 16th birthday. And he started going through it. He's really taken quite an interest in archaeology now. I mean, I didn't have this kind of interest in my father when he was alive, and it seems like my son is just geared towards it. I figure it's a great outlet for his energy and his, you know how 16-year-olds get with all their hormones and stuff. And
as a 16-year-old boy, when I was a 16-year-old boy, it's really encouraging to have your parents into something that you're into. So keep encouraging him.
no, I'm not into it. I never liked what my father was into. In fact, honestly, he spent more time away from the home life than he was there. So,
Was he in like traveling all over, archaeological digs and things like that?
a lot of Central America, South America stuff. That was his gig.
A rich culture.
Any chance we could? Did he leave anything else for Thomas?
Yeah, he left the whole trunk. In fact, it was down here for a while, and eventually, after I gave Thomas that necklace for his birthday, eventually he took the whole chest up to his room. It's in his room.
You think he'd let us look at it? It sounds intriguing.
Exactly.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead
Persuasion?
and make that persuasion?
37.
50.
You know what? I've got a chicken in the oven. Why don't you go ahead and head on upstairs and
Well, thanks for letting us go upstairs to your teen
Talk
son's
to him.
room by ourselves with you in the
with
kitchen.
weapons.
Okay, we go up the stairs, knock on the door. Oh, is the door open or closed?
No, it's closed. You hear like soft rock music playing through the door.
We knock on the door.
And I'd say knock on the door and go in.
Okay.
Hey, Thomas.
He turns around and says, "Oh, hey, what's up? What's
sorry,
up,
man.
guys? No, what can I do for you?"
We were talking with your mom about the necklace and stuff, and she said you got a whole cool trunk of stuff like that from your grandpa. Is there any way we could see that before you go? I'd love to see it.
Yeah, and as you look at his room, you can tell that it's become kind of like an amateur archaeologist's haven. You see that he's moved the entire contents of this trunk into his room. It's all about. You see, different stone masks. You see jewelry. You see clay rings and stuff. You see just all kinds of shit. He's like, "Yeah, go ahead and take a look around."
Wow.
Dude, this stuff is awesome.
It's like a real young Indiana Jones up here, not like that goofball that was in the movie.
Yeah.
If it was out yet.
Yeah, isn't this shit is badass. I mean, my grandfather, he spent years down there, and it's just amazing.
Is it made out of any Gley polymer?
Oh, I don't know what half this stuff is made out of. It just looks boss. I mean,
Does look
totally
really cool. Does look really, really cool.
You know, as you're looking around, you see that on his desk there's a steno pad that's open. It looks like it's halfway filled. And next to it are 3 other older steno pads that are beside it.
Wow, what are these? Is journals?
No, those are
I'll
like
just start
my,
looking for it.
my grandfather's journals.
That's what I meant. Yeah, these are your grandfather's
But
journals?
This one is mine. I was researching some of the older civilizations. They were talking about writing down things that you think, and mostly like writing down dreams and weird ass shit. So I've just been trying to keep a ledger of it, you know.
Mind if we take a peek? Sounds really cool.
I don't know. It's kind of personal in there. I didn't expect to read my grandfather's, let alone have somebody else read mine.
Yeah, good point. Good point. I'm sure you wouldn't mind, though. I mean, this is really neat stuff, and maybe there's some keys to its origin. I mean, because this looks like a larger part of a collection.
I'm going to go get some coffee. You want some coffee?
You want some gum?
Yeah. It's juicy fruit.
I don't know, guys. I don't want.
What do you want to look through the kid's diary for? Come on, man.
It's not a diary. It's a
Well, then
dream
what's the-
journal.
Dude,
what's
even
embarrassing about dreams? We all got
Yeah,
those, man.
the Native American used to have dream catchers. Maybe that's what these masks and rings are for, prevent bad dreams.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think they're more of like communication type things. You know, like
kidding.
like you think of somebody hard enough, and they could tell you're thinking about them. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Oh, yeah. You get that when you're like staring at someone and then they look at you and they know that you're staring
but
at them.
not just that way though. I mean, like they could be in another place and they know you're thinking about them. It's like trying to attune your brain to their brain, you know?
That's a trip. Hey, you remember hearing about a case like this out of New Mexico? Somebody unearthed a bunch of Mayan artifacts out of the Mexican desert. And they had the same kind of thing, you know. If someone thought bad enough about somebody, bad things would happen to them. You remember thinking about that? Remember reading about that case?
No, you know me, man. I don't know much about this stuff. What was it about?
Now, artifacts out of the New Mexico desert belong to some ancient Indian tribe no one had ever heard of. Dude, have you heard anything like that?
Like the Shavan, maybe?
I don't know. Shavan. That sounds familiar.
What is
there
that?
any
I know
mention
they're from Peru, but
Yeah.
I haven't been able to really find much on that civilization other than I know my grandfather was down there. He was going through a bunch of stuff, and that's where he brought a lot of this stuff back, I think. But
Was there any mention of it in the journal? I know you say they're dream journals, but did he mention anything about it? It could be a clue to where this stuff came from. Could be a connection.
No,
Dude, you'd be famous. Or he'd be famous, and you'd be famous through him.
wow,
Can get any chick.
Dude, chicks like that kind of stuff, man.
I don't know. I'm kind of holding out for Lauren. She's still hot.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
What's that?
I'm sorry. So you wouldn't mind if we took a look at the journal. Just not the one that you're doing, but maybe the first one.
I don't see a problem with reading my grandfather's journal.
Okay, cool.
I mean, if you want, we can ask your mom.
No, I'm almost a man.
I'm just
you know?
checking. I didn't know if it was,
I'll be 17.
He can
in
make
3
his own
months.
decisions. Absolutely. Listen to the guy. He knows exactly what's up, don't you?
I lived on my own when I was 16.
Yeah.
You're probably looking forward to doing that too, huh? Getting out from under the old lady, huh?
Someday, I'm gonna have my own place. Maybe Lauren will like me then.
Paulie picks up the journal. The first one starts flipping through it.
Okay.
What does it say? Just trying to skim
I'm
it.
going to distract Thomas too by like, so what is this thing? Do you have any information on this map?
Make a research check on that, Paulie.
I'll try to keep him away from seeing Paulie here rip out pages and stuff.
I don't have a research.
I'm sorry.
History, maybe?
No.
You're fucked.
Actually, you know what? Make an occult
Anthropology.
Occult.
check. Or anthropology.
Okay, I got 10% in occult. Anthropology, I got a 40. Let's go with anthropology.
Where the hell did that come from?
That's one of his pre-generated skills, man.
40 in anthropology and in gun control.
11.
Yeah.
A critical success, finally.
Sorry, that was
So-
sorry, guys.
No, I want to see that kind of enthusiasm. As you're keeping the young lad occupied with
These your robes, your race robes.
this is all I have.
It's all you'll ever need.
You start thumbing, trying to make sense of the first journal, and it talks about it's not even until you get like halfway through where you start seeing that the grandfather had discovered a lot of these artifacts, and he talks about the winged servitor meeting and his desires, and then it talks about how there was one individual, a competitive archaeologist that was stymieing him.
Belloc.
And by the next day, the competitor was found dead, missing his head and his spine.
So we have someone who now, I'm not reading it, so you go ahead.
So you guys have been here for approximately 10, 15 minutes. You're up in the room. This is what you read, Odessi. From downstairs, you hear what is this? Is this some kind of a train? And the door opens up, and you kind of hear murmuring. So you're hearing a report going on downstairs.
Okay. Paulie keeps reading the journal.
Okay, and keeps going.
Do I hear who it is downstairs?
Not from behind the closed door. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Okay, and that would be then roll below
Yeah, below that.
10?
No, it's to the number to the
below
right.
50.
Yeah.
21.
It sounds like a familiar voice, possibly handsome.
Okay. We got potentially handsome downstairs.
Got it.
I'll go stall him.
Okay.
With coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Tommy, I've been looking in this journal here.
It's Thomas, by the way.
Thomas, sorry. I'm looking through this journal here. He talks about mentioning concentration and the winged serpent. Any idea what that means?
I have no idea. I've pored over all of these journals of his, constantly talking about the winged servitor, the Ayapa, the end all, and it's all gibberish to me. I've tried to research it. There's nothing in any of the books in the library. In fact, that's where I was in trouble through Miss Hatvin, when I was actually looking through these books, and Hank and his idiot friends started causing me problems, and then we all ended up getting after school detention because of it. No matter what I do, I can't seem to figure it out.
Sounds like you got the short shrift on that one. Hey, that necklace you have, it has any embossment on it?
Yeah, it does.
What does it look like?
I don't know. It's really weird, and he turns it so you can read it. Mm-hmm. And as he turns it to you, Ichimaru, you start going down the stairs, and you see in the foyer Miss Dengler talking with Detective Hansen. Mm-hmm. And he's like,
"Hey, Hansen, sorry, we're up here, man.
I thought you were going to wait for me. What happened?"
Well, that's
Miss Dengler,
Brennan.
I'm sorry. I hope that they're not breaching any etiquette.
No. We were asking about Tom. I'm going to let her finish the answer.
She looks at
Remember, I persuaded
She
her.
looks at you and nods and agrees. Yeah, they asked, and I said it was fine. I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, her son Thomas had some really cool, was it Mayan or Peruvian jewelry? And
It's Peruvian.
It's Peruvian, yeah, and said her father gave him a whole trunk of it, so he was kind of excited,
that's great,
and we
but,
wanted to talk to him
what
about
does this have to do with what's been
we're-
going on with Lauren Harrogate and everything? Lauren Harrogate? Did something happen to this person you're looking for? Well, I'm sorry, Miss Dengler. I didn't know if you knew them or not, but Lauren Harrogate was found deceased this morning. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we didn't want to disturb Thomas with that because he seems to have sort of a crush on her, so we didn't bring that up, Hansen.
Oh. Yeah, but we got to be forthcoming, agents. We can't.
We came here to ask her about some calls that we saw that came from this residence that were on Lauren's or her
Where's
mother's.
Agent Odessi at? Where's he at?
He's just upstairs talking with Thomas. They were going over.
Is the father up there?
The father?
You can't be interviewing a minor without a parent present.
We're not interviewing. He was showing us his cool Peruvian jewelry. The mother said it was
I think
okay.
we should all go upstairs and see what's going on.
Absolutely, sure. Yeah, the mother said it was okay.
Was that true, Miss Dengler? Oh, yes. I'm just preparing the chicken for dinner.
We didn't want it to burn. Smells delicious.
You
by the
boys
way.
go on up. Oh, thank you. It's my mother's recipe. Anyways, yes, she wipes her hands on her apron. You boys go on upstairs. Let me know if you need anything.
As we're going up, I'm going to go, "Hey, Odessa, you almost ready?" Just to let them know that we're coming up.
What is the symbol on the medallion? And what does it say?
As you look on the back of it, it's hard to tell because it looks as though it's written in a foreign language. Mm-hmm. A language that you've probably never seen. As you hold the amulet, you hold the amulet?
Yes.
As you hold the amulet, you could tell it probably weighs about 6 ounces or so, maybe a little less.
Hey, it's heavy.
And he's like, "Oh, I don't mind it though, man. I like it. I've seen some of the guys at school wear things that are made of stainless steel and look all goth and shit. But you could tell it's got some density to it, but you can't make out what the markings are on the back.
Any picture on the front?
Yeah, it looks like there's a man embracing some kind of a winged type of a man or some kind of a bipedal thing that's winged.
Okay. Oh, it's really cool. You know what it says?
I still have no idea.
Anything in your grandfather's journal showing anything about an alphabet or translation of any kind? This is really neat, I gotta say.
Occasionally I see his chicken scratches of different things, and I try to see if this is it, but I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell.
No problem. I appreciate you showing this to me. It's actually really cool. I can see why you're wearing it.
Well, thank you.
And has there been any other jewelry around? You said something about rings.
Well, just the rings that you see that are on the table.
Okay. You put any of those on?
No, I look at them and stuff, but I just like the material that this thing's made of. It's just amazing.
Polly takes a closer look at the material. Can you tell what it is? Rock, metal, stone?
It looks to be some kind of a clay material, but
Clay.
you can't really tell what it's made out of, what the actual composition of it is.
Thomas, do you know what this is made out of? This is the strangest material I've seen. It doesn't look like stone. It doesn't look like rock. It doesn't look like metal.
I don't know. At first, I thought it was being made from some like chieftain's bone or something, or like a witch doctor or something. I don't know, man. Maybe something like petrified wood. It's just got a weird feel. I don't know.
Yeah, it really is strange.
It's weird. Sometimes it gives off like a cool feel or a hot feel. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. You know what? Don't know. Have you tried on? The masks are cool. They made out of the. Are they made out of the same material?
No.
Polly looks. See, is there any other item that's on display that's made of the same material?
No.
Okay.
It's
long stairs. Long stairs.
Oh,
We're up
yeah.
the stairs.
Well, I'm imagining that he's doing this while
Yeah.
you went down and had your rapport.
Lighthouse.
It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Got to see it.
Alrighty.
It's all about paranoia. Okay, cool. This is really neat. Is there? Okay, so nothing else. Where's the chest your grandfather had? Is that empty?
Yeah, I mean, everything that was in the chest, it wasn't a big chest. It was everything that was in there I've already hung on the walls or decorated the room with. At that moment, you hear Ichimaru call up from the staircase saying that, hey, they're basically coming up. So, you probably got seconds left with this teenager.
Got it.
Make them count. Good God.
I'm trying to figure it out what to do with this kid. I'm surmising that the source of the
We just need to
issues-
talk off screen as soon as you can.
Yeah. All right. So, Polly just keeps expressing how cool the collection is, and I got a friend down at the bureau. He's a true archaeologist, man. He would love to see this stuff. You wouldn't mind if I gave him your information, would you?
That's fine.
Yeah, he may have some insight on this. He's collected some stuff out of Peru and Argentina, and as far north as Central America, some of the tribes out there, down there actually. And I think he would have an insight as to what these things are. But I got to tell you, the centerpiece of the collection appears to be that necklace. I've never seen anything like that.
And you probably never will either.
So you wouldn't mind if I showed it to him, the necklace itself, give you an FBI receipt, and then take it back for some testing. I'd be sure to give you full academic credits for it. Might even permit into the school. I mean, you and your grandfather both would be highly mentioned in a research, especially if it turns out to be something, and I do believe it would.
I don't know. This was my birthday gift. I'm not
Oh, no. It's not like it wouldn't go away, and we're just only collecting it for a sample. We'll return it to you. As a matter of fact...
Hey, why don't you take one of the masks or one of the rings or bracelets? No, I don't want to get rid of the necklace. I'm sorry, Agent. I don't...
No, not get rid of. We're only asking to research and borrow it. As a matter of fact, I believe the department would be able to compensate you for its use.
I don't know.
A guy like you needs a car, don't you? I don't see a car
Place
up front.
to
Do you have a
stay.
car?
New place to live.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, maybe we make you even more comfortable if you were to be able to accompany it to Washington, D.C. Have you ever been to Quantico, Virginia?
Never seen a grown man's naked either.
You like movies about wrestling?
Gladiators.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I knew you liked that one.
Shut up.
So they get up
Deny
there.
it.
That was a test. You failed.
You failed.
All right. Are we up them stairs yet?
You are. You're at the door already.
Oh, are we in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, coming to the door, you watch him
Yeah.
trying to persuade this young boy to
The
take
buddy.
his pendant off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be, it'd be a real benefit. I know you'd be mentioned in a scholarly journal because this material here, I believe you're right, some kind of petrified stone, something very rare, noteworthy, as a matter of fact. And I believe the department would be able to compensate you for the time. I believe it's of significance. This is a rare historical find.
Hanson looks past you, Ichimaru. What's going on here?
I'm with him.
Yeah.
He's talking to you.
He found his grandfather bequeathed to him this chest full of rare Indian artifacts from Peru. Chief among them, I would say the centerpiece of the collection. This medallion young man has is absolutely fascinating. Got a friend in the bureau, doctor actually, PhD in archaeology and paleoarchaeology, out of the bureau. And I believe this material that this thing's made out of is something I've never seen before, and I believe that my colleague would be interested in looking at it. It's very historical, very unique. Never seen anything like this ever before.
Agent Odessi, could I have a word with you out here in the hallway, please?
Of course. As he's passing each, he goes, "We need to get that necklace." And he goes into the hall. "I'm sorry, Henson. Have I overstepped my bounds?"
I have no idea what you're doing here. You're talking to a 16-year-old boy trying to get his necklace from around his neck. You're here. You didn't wait for me to arrive. You're interviewing a minor without an adult present.
We're not interviewing.
You're not
It was
there.
just I'm in the hallway with him, aren't I?
No, you were in the room with him.
Oh, so I'm in the room
Yeah.
with the kid? Sweet.
Tag. Yeah. Well, he tells. All right,
That's a joke, by the way, people. It's something they used to say in the old days that made people laugh.
yeah. He tells. Yeah.
I
Detective.
just don't see what the relevance is here.
What you have here.
I mean, are you trying to suggest that this boy is responsible for the death of Moretti and Hatfin and Harrogate?
At this particular point, he's the one connection between all three. He's had a run-in with each one of those individuals on a negative basis. Now, I don't think he's responsible, but there is something else
Well,
going
neither
on.
do I. That's the only thing that we've been able to agree on since you came into this case.
There's something to it, though. There's something more here than meets the eye.
What?
I'm not sure yet. I got an impulse and a feeling for it. I got a finger, and I'm going to put it right on it. Fuck.
That's a joke, people.
There we go, yeah. He goes, I got a feeling for something here. I don't know exactly what it is, but my gut's telling me there's a lot more to the story, and I'm trying to peel the kid out. He's like an onion. He's got a lot of layers, and I'm trying to figure out what he's hiding.
You're trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out. This is related to the case. He's the one link that all three victims have in common.
Let's go in there and talk to him together then.
think
Because
that
let's see where this is all going to pan out. Because as far as I'm seeing, this snake oil smoke screen stuff is just, I mean, I don't know how you guys are doing it in the Bureau. Is this how you do it in the BAU?
I think the next victim may be this kid, Hank Tyler.
Oh, you're way outside of your league here.
I don't think so, but if he comes up dead, what would you say then? Missing his head and his spine.
Let's go talk to the boy.
Yeah.
Let's just lay this to rest. This is just ridiculous.
When they come in, I want to see if I can swipe the kid's dream journal.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll pick it up and see if I can pretend like it's like try to fake it like knock it into the grandfather's stuff and then pick it
As
up.
they come in, imagine that the dream journal's against the
Is it far
west
from the
wall.
other ones?
No, they're all on the same
Oh, okay.
desk. The door's on the east side. Paulie, you and Hanson walk in at the same time, and you see what each is trying to do.
So, Thomas, man, great talking to you. Appreciate your input.
He turns his attention towards you two at the door.
Really would appreciate it. Again, if we can get that, would love to be able to get the necklace from you for further study for
He
my
puts
colleague.
his hand around the necklace and says, "Look, nobody is taking this necklace, agent."
No problem, man. Just relax.
As he's doing that, what are you doing with the journal?
I was going to see if I could take the dream journal and look in it and seeing if it's documenting any of these deaths of the people. Like, he wouldn't let us look at his dream journal. I want to take a look, like when he's distracted, take a look and, see if I can see what's in the dream journal. If it chronicles like him, I dreamt that I killed Lauren or I called whoever the spirit is to,
Yeah, okay.
all that funky shit he's been talking about.
As you look through the journal, with the moments that you have as Paulie and Hanson are trying to keep this kid's attention. Well, actually, Hanson's not, but Paulie is. you notice that the first few pages you see how he's writing down things that he had dreams about, and how difficult it has been, sleeping, and how he's had to take medication for this gnarly root canal that's lasted a whole week, and how he wishes that at some point that fucking doctor could go through the pain that he went through. And then it just talks about other dreams, dreaming about Laura Harrogate, and then this and that. And then you see another entry about how he was dissed by the librarian at school, and how that bitch should get hers, and this and that. And then other things about his dad, getting a promotion at work, and other things going on. Then how he was dealing with Hank Tyler, and how they had suggested that he ask Laura Harrogate out, and then he did ask her out, and she rebuffed him, and he's like, just like all the other bitches. And then the next entry is like, that fucking Hank Tyler, I wish that fucker was dead.
There we go.
So,
At that point, Hanson's looking at you, Paulie, but then he looks past you to see what Ichimaru's doing. He's like, what's going on over here? What is this, a bait and switch over here?
Can I speak to you for a minute?
Me.
Yes, just you. Odessi,
They're going to be able to hear us. We're standing in the same...
Odessi and the kid can leave, or you and I can go to another room. Which do you feel more comfortable?
That's fine. Take it out in the hallway. Let's go. Let's get this done. I'm ready to call Carson.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
I didn't think this was going to be the way. So he goes out in the hallway with you, Ichimaru.
Okay. So I will show him the book.
What the fuck? You taking their property now?
No, look, this is what we're looking at. The 3 victims, the dentist, the librarian, Lauren Harrogate. We have here him saying he wishes the dentist would go through the same pain he did. He wishes the librarian would go through the same pain he did. Lauren here dissed him and says,
fuck.
And we have one more here. Hank Tyler.
That's what Odessi just said.
So,
what the fuck? You gonna tell me that this kid is doing this? How is this kid capable of doing this shit?
I don't know. But we may want to have someone
Oh my God.
sitting outside Hank Tyler's house. I don't think the kid is doing it, but I don't think he would be able to. But
Hold on a second. He opens up the phone. He's like, calls.
put that down. I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah. Jimmy, I need you to go over to the Tyler residence. Their son's name is Hank Tyler. I don't know who the parents are, but he's enrolled at Glenridge High. You need to get a couple of unis over there right away. Stake out the house. Don't ask me why, just do it. Hangs up the phone. Okay, so what's your next play, agents? What do we do?
I wasn't expecting to see this. I don't know.
We're going to go to Tank Tyler's house, and we're going to stake it out with a couple little friends. So I have a feeling something's going to happen. It's going to be there.
So we're going to use this kid as bait?
No. Yes. Tyler? Yes. We're going to use him as bait. But we wouldn't say that. I said, no.
Nice cover.
Yeah.
Tony took over for fucking Odessi a second.
Well, no, we're not going to use him as bait. What we're going to do is we're going to provide an opportunity, and then we're going to close the door on it.
All right.
Unless you have a better suggestion.
But don't you think the kid's responsible for this?
We're going to know after this. He wished that kid dead, and if that kid comes up dead, there may be something to this. Something more than just adolescent fantasies.
Okay. So he leans in the door and says, "Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate your time."
Thomas, you change your mind, you let us know.
Fat chance. Closes the door, starts cranking the music. You guys head on over to the Tyler residence. Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, we'll drive separately so we can talk together on the way over there. We'll follow him. So I don't think the kid is doing it. I think the kid is manifesting something to do it for him.
Yes, I agree.
That's
and
what
I think the
substance
medallion is what it is.
And the writings from the grandfather's books. So we need
that medallion.
We need the whole thing. We need the grandfather's notes. We need the kid's journal. We need to get rid of all that stuff. The masks, all that need to be cleared. So how do we get a hold of either our people, Carson, or the the Ice Queen we met with over
Yeah,
coffee.
we could talk to Rebecca Thornhill and let her know what's going on.
But how do we get a hold of her?
We need to get that necklace.
I guess we
from
hit
that
return
kid.
call from what's his name on our phone.
Yeah. I believe the control mechanism is the amulet this kid's got. And when he thinks those bad thoughts, he manifests them.
Right.
And I think whatever's tracking on his thoughts is using those to hone in and kill the object of his anger. And I think the amulet's the control mechanism. We need to get it away from him. And then we need to scrub the place clean from everything else.
Well, we could go wait with Hank Tyler and let the Ice Queen know and have them go in and
Well,
clean
the thing is,
place out.
we could wait on Tyler, see if we can kill the entity that manifests, and then we tell Thornhill to go after the kid and confiscate all the stuff that he's got there, everything, under some guise. I don't know. Let her figure it out. Her people would be good for that because there's so many of them. Then anything they're grabbing is going to be strange, except the necklace. But Thornhill can handle that.
So you're going to contact Thornhill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Thornhill, we may have determined the source of we may have figured out what's been killing people.
Well, do tell, agent.
Well, there's a child. His name is Tommy Dengler. He resides at 54 South Glen Street. And he is in possession of a particular necklace that he's wearing around his neck, and I believe it's a control mechanism for an entity that manifests and tracks on his thoughts and then goes out and kills the object of his ire. We believe he's chosen his next victim. We don't think he consciously is aware of what he's doing. He just found a couple of pieces of cool jewelry that his grandfather bequeathed him after an archaeological dig in Peru.
And since reading his grandfather's journals and wearing the necklace, he's been able to potentially summon this thing to act out his anger fantasy.
So you want us to go and cleanse the house of all...
And grab the
Relevant.
necklace.
Okay.
We think his next victim will be struck tonight. We're going to go stake out his house and see if we can foil it, take it out.
We're meeting with our contacts here, so they have an eye on us. So we can't be at the house. You'll have to be.
Okay.
We'll provide upstairs, the room, all that sort of stuff, where it's at. The rest of the house seemed unaffected by anything. It was Thomas's room.
She takes all this information down, and she says, "Good hunting, men." Lion goes dead.
But she always does that.
You guys go stake out the Tyler residence. You're in your own cars. You see Hanson is in his unmarked vehicle. You see a couple of unis off to the side. And as you watch the house...
How many stories is the house?
It's a 2-story house.
Bedroom's probably on the second floor, and my rifle is equipped with a night scope. So, which bedroom do we think belongs to the kid?
It would be anybody's guess if you didn't actually go into the house or go up to the house.
It'll be the one that the monster flies to.
Got it.
So
It's a good indication.
So as you're watching the house, you see the mom come home, park in the driveway. Mom gets out, goes in, unlocks the door. About 40 minutes later, you surmise it's dad comes home, parks in the driveway, gets out, unlocks the door, closes the door.
could I get out of the car and then maybe walk to a position to where I can see if this kid's not home but comes on, I can see what room the light turns on?
Sure.
So I'll do that, and then I have our two-way that I can communicate with. Yeah.
Anyways. Okay, so you're off to the peripheral side.
Somewhere,
like,
yeah.
Hey,
Somewhere
Odessa, you want to keep
somewhere I
doing
could
that
creep
or
to.
what? Okay, so you're watching it probably behind like a palm.
Yeah,
Keep an
just
eye in the front
something.
yard. And sun starts going down, dips down. Nobody else is coming home yet. Gets on about 7:30, 8,
Shit.
8:30, 9, 9:30,
Want a donut? Coffee?
10.
Now, the thing is maybe the kid's not coming home.
About 10:15,
Oh, or?
you start hearing like a rumbling. And you see coming down the street this total bossed out Trans Am.
Da-na-na-na-na.
It's just jamming, windows down, metal blaring, coming down the street. And about halfway down the street, you see this streak come down out of the sky,
Shit.
Oh, damn.
latch onto the roof of this car, and rip it off, flinging it.
Paulie's out.
2 claws come down, grab the driver. What is your dex?
My dex is 10. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What is your dex?
better.
Ichimaru?
Mine is 14. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 15.
15?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
I'm not really near that, am I?
you see it. You're
okay.
not far away from Paulie in his car. You're just closer to the house.
We're in the, yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Hansen sees it and goes insane at this point.
Poor guy.
Ichimaru, what are you going to do?
I will, I guess, attack it.
Okay.
How far away?
It's probably like 20 yards down the road. At this
flying
point,
sidekick. No.
no. At this point, okay, go ahead. As you see this thing, rip the roof off and latch on to the driver. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, is my gun capable of firing at that range?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Accurately?
Yes.
If you hit.
Okay.
60 feet, absolutely.
Yeah.
Range is generally 75. I mean, it's a tough shot, but it can be done.
Yeah, but I got a 41 now. That shit. roll.
Whatever. That means nothing to me.
What? 41?
I just.
It shouldn't. You're like, Pa, you're worse than half.
1. Right on. Critical success.
Is it?
Right
Yes,
on.
it is. Okay,
Right on, brother.
So you're going to roll your damage twice.
Oh, this is going to be painful.
Now
it's
these-
a D10 times 2.
Now these
No,
were
it's
just, no, it's D10.
You rolled D10 twice.
Yeah.
Not times 2.
Sorry.
Yeah. So this is the same weapon, like just a regular Glock, like that
Yep.
they gave us. Okay. First one does 3. Shit. Second does 2.
2 points.
It's 5 total. Hopefully, it's such a critical success. He drops the kid.
Yeah, it
Okay.
might happen.
It goes next. You see it rip the driver out of the seat. The Trans Am goes careening, crashing into a light pole,
Are there any other
explodes into a ball. Huh?
Are there any other uniform officers there?
Yeah,
There
but
was
you
2.
could imagine that the 2 other officers that are in their squads are probably going through the exact same condition that Hansen's going through right now. Yeah, just totally just pissing themselves right now.
Some heavy ass dice. Just so everyone knows, the handler rolled 3 or 6 d10s.
Well, I wanted to do their sand checks.
Oh, I thought it was
So-
damage.
No,
Damn, someone's in trouble.
No, I know what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Hansen remains in his car as the winged creature rips the guy out of the car, plunge one of his forearms into this kid's back, and grab him, like holding him like a microphone stand.
Shit.
Paulie, what are you going to do?
I'm going to hit him with my rifle. I'm going to try to anyway.
Yeah. You're gonna shoot, right? Not hit
I'm
him?
going to shoot. Fuck. 81. He misses. Bad
Okay.
one.
One of the officers gets out, sees it, attempts to shoot at it
Fuck
as well.
yeah, he made it.
Right
Yeah.
on. Good.
Is this Phillips? Is it Miller?
Yeah. No, not Miller. He's going to chop in.
Is it Johnson?
He hits it. The other one gets out of his car to shoot as well
Yeah.
and misses pathetically.
Hey, dude, he didn't go crazy like Hansen.
Ichimaru.
Okay, is it just hovering in air
At this
now?
point, it uses its wings to air brake itself like a pterodactyl. Still got, at this point, you can tell, like from the street lights that are still functional, besides when the car crashed into, that it has 4 arms.
Oh, jeez.
So 2 of them have the body. The third one actually ripped into its back. Its wings are still
Can still get over
pumping.
that. So
As
I'll,
it looks upon surveying what's going on, you can tell that its head has like multiple eyes all over its scaly head. And I need you to make a sand check while you're doing that.
Do we both need to?
You will in a minute.
no, missed that.
For 4 points of sanity damage. What are you going to do as you take this sanity damage? Cry.
Will say, I don't know if this is the case with him, but I'll say, before I shoot, I go, Thomas, I read your journal. And I'll fire. I'm trying to get its attention from
It's hard to tell if you're getting
I'm just going to yell it anyways.
Its eyes are just looking all about the street. It's almost like a multitude of lenses everywhere.
Well, I still want to yell that if the kid is connected with it, maybe they'll snap them, stuff like that. And I'm going to fire again. Missed.
At this point,
if I aimed,
you see this winged creature pull the spine out of this body, taking the head with it, and drop the carcass just to the street. Just kaboof. Paulie, make your sand check.
All right, sanity check. 04.
Okay, you pass. You take 1 point of sanity damage as you witness this thing slaughter this young teenage boy. What are you going to do with your long rifle?
Oh, I'm going to try to take its head off.
You got a doubloon too, if we need it.
Yeah. Saw the creature.
At this point, I don't need my glasses anymore.
61.
We also have flashbangs.
Ooh, but it's airborne.
It's got all those eyes, though.
Good call. All right.
That was me.
Having been reminded. Well, I've got my rifle. Yeah. Having been reminded, Paulie pulls the flashbang and throws it up in an underhand motion so that it would airburst rather than throw it at them.
And I'll be like, what's that?
Now looking at the page with all the armaments, tell me what it does.
Flashbang. Restricted. Requires special training. Radius halved outdoors.
20 meters.
It is a victim's penalty is minus 40, 10-meter radius. It's got a 20-meter range. How far is it?
He's 20 feet away from you. You actually have to get closer to him than to throw it.
Well, if he's 20 feet away, then this is...
No, 20 meters away.
He's 20 meters away. Yeah. Okay, he's at maximum range then, so I need to get... You're right, I do need to get closer.
Okay, so your movement
can't move, though,
is an action.
Oh, well then, I don't want to do that. I want to try to hit this thing before it gets away.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a shot at it. It'll probably either try to attack us or fly away, so I might be able to hit it. You'll be able to move.
I can flashbang it next, too, if I need to.
Yeah, because you got the better initiative.
Well, I'm closer, too, I think.
Yeah, good point. All right, I'm going to try to shoot it.
Shoot it or flashbang?
And 77. Critical failure. My gun probably jams. Bang, gun jams.
I told you they dicked with us.
So the gun jams. The weapon jams on you. The other officer attempts to fire at it again. 88.
Ooh, failure.
Another critical failure.
Yep.
His gun jams
His gun
too.
jams as well. Probably squeezing the trigger too fast before it can cycle through. The other officer, 20.
Oh, right on.
There we go.
I would even
Fires
hit with
one
that.
off and hits it.
How's he using a 22?
No, he's using a fucking
38?
weak-ass 380 or something like that.
Yeah, medium pistol. No, even that. It'd have to be a light pistol.
It's like a service revolver, some pile of shit.
So what?
He should be having a Glock if if this is a uniformed officer. He should be doing the same.
This is some podunk
D10
thing.
I'm sorry, bro. It's a D8 is what it is.
Oh, okay. Let me add. Let me re-roll that. 3 points. Same fucking thing.
Well, shit. I want to give the guy the benefit over here.
So, if I were to use a flashbang, is it my turn?
It is.
What attack is that with? Is that with melee or not melee, but like?
Your skill is athletics.
Oh, athletic. Oh shit, I got a good athletics.
Yeah. 20-meter range, 1 use, 10-meter radius. Victim's penalty is minus 40%. So whatever it does.
All right.
It's
Well, let's see if
40%.
I can pull this off. Athletics is 50.
30. 33. Come on, man. 30.
Oh. Is it a 33? Oh.
30.
So this thing pops off, blinding the entire side of the street. Now, what does it do to the...
It gives the victim a minus 40
Okay.
to everything, no matter what it's doing.
All right, good job.
Shit.
So at this point, all you can really see of it is probably not a whole lot.
Bop.
Yeah. Well, it's just poof, and everything's
Yeah.
just bright, but you hear this crunching noise, as though somebody's eating like a head of lettuce or something,
Or a
potato
head.
chips, or spine.
Yeah. Okay.
Paulie,
I'm going to try to shoot it with my rifle once I've cleared the jam. Do I have to roll to clear the jam?
You have to roll to clear the jam.
Okay. What do I have to roll? Under 40?
Under
Use your
40.
pistol.
Well, Paulie clears the jam with an 09.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, he's got the training.
That'll be ready for you next round then.
Shit.
God, geez, you
Can I draw the pistol? I made the choice to clear the jam, so I have to do that.
Hopefully these podunk officers can kill it.
Yeah.
The first podunk that did the
Yeah.
critical fail does not clear his. The second officer, 2, fires one off at him
Nice.
again for 4 points.
Excellent. Dude, where the fuck are these other agents at?
Oh, they're going with the house. They're the ones that should be picking
All
up all the
fucking
shit.
12 total?
Ichimaru.
Yes. All right, let's do a blast.
It's Officer Miller coming in.
All right, come on. Let's get under, Jesus Christ, under 40.
Oh, 40.
Let's see if I can get a 0.
Get a 0, man. Make it happen. Oh, 46.
Oh,
Or you
weak-ass
can always
shit.
give me your doubloon if you want to hit it.
Yep, I want to hit it.
Yeah?
I'm going to give him my doubloon.
Are you
Okay,
sure? You don't
it'll
want to
hit
for
it.
you?
Yeah,
All right, thank you, brother.
of course.
Aye.
I think it's taking a lot of damage. We're getting close, so this may be a
hope.
critical time to do it. 9.
9.
It was certainly worth it.
9
brother.
points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shoot this thing and it actually takes it out of the sky down to the street level at this point.
Yeah, time for martial arts.
Like that Zato Each versus
Oh, shit, dude. Wasn't that great?
That was awesome.
So good.
So this thing makes it down to the ground. It looks at you. How long is that 40%?
It doesn't say. It just says victim's penalty minus 40. Flashbang grenade doesn't say anything
Roll
else.
a D4. Sammy, roll a D4.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I rolled the 3. But Sammy has to roll it.
3.
You rolled the 3 too.
So he's
Cool.
going to be this way
Never
for
upstage
3
you,
rounds.
So 1 already?
One already. So
Okay.
down on the ground, he's on 2.
Okay.
So at 40% to try to attack you.
Are we that close?
I thought you were in melee at that point.
No, I shot him.
Right, he threw a grenade at it.
I
You
threw
wouldn't
the,
be
I
at
flew
melee
the
distance.
flashbang, then I shot him, and then I made the joke saying, all right,
Oh,
time
okay.
for martial arts.
Well, he
You weren't serious, were you?
No, not right now.
no, he's actually going to move towards you.
Oh,
then.
okay.
okay.
So that's his movement is to move towards you. Okay,
Okay.
Ichimaru. Paulie, you see this
Dude, grease him.
this creature descend down to the street level, obviously taking damage. He still has this spine and skull of Hank Tyler in his hand, moving at a rapid clip towards Ichimaru.
Okay. I'm going to shoot him. Under 40.
40?
Under 40, yeah. 24.
Yeah!
Bam.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
And it's armor piercing too, but I don't think that makes a difference, so it's a D12.
Well, no, he was wearing a vest.
I mean, maybe the scales are armor resistant. Okay, so
It does have
D12.
armor resistance, by the way, and I've been taking that into account.
Shit.
Okay, so it's got, the rifle has 3 armor piercing, and it's D12, so I owe it 2. It's a glancing shot.
Glancing shot.
Yeah, 2 points.
Okay. So
And then we got the 2
the
officers,
2 officers,
and I got another
one of them's
shot.
going to try to clear his deal out. Fails. The other officer takes a shot.
This guy's fucking stud.
93 misses.
Ah,
Ichimaru. He
All
is
right.
now. What do you want to do?
if he's right there, we're fucking going unarmed.
Okay.
That's my better.
Come on.
All right,
Well,
come on,
if you're
fucker.
too close, we won't be able to shoot it.
Go for it.
I'll just do aim.
Like that. Remember Histler?
like
you
that'll
wait.
stop you before.
Holy shit.
All right, come on.
Dude got losers.
Yes, come on. 2.
Oh, 2.
Oh, dude.
So, yeah, full on came in. He came running at me. And I'm like, I've been practicing these jumping side
Let's
kicks.
do it.
All right, so what is unarmed again? Is that
1d4
okay?
minus 1.
2.
2 points of damage.
Flying side kick to the jaw.
This flying sidekick kicks it right in the chest, and it kind of staggers back. Still up, but barely hanging on. Actually drops the spine and skull from its mandible.
Got me a club now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Paulie.
I forgot that my rifle has a 10% lethality, which I forgot to roll.
That's only if you roll a critical success. And then you have to roll your 2d10s and get below 10%. Then you get the lethality.
Dude, I just did a
Can I
side
fire a
thrust
burst?
kick.
The burst is already taken into account.
Oh, got it.
You
Never
figure
mind.
every time you squeeze that trigger, you're getting the
Dude,
burst.
my
out of it.
kick knocked this thing back, so you are free and clear to go ahead and
I
shoot
am
at
going to do it.
And I'll
Let's
block
see.
a bullet if it misses.
All right, let's see if we can take this motherfucker out. Shit. 92.
92. Miss.
Apparently, you kicked it and moved it right out of my line of fire.
The wind.
Yeah, the wind picked up. That was what it was.
Oh, you know what? It didn't attack, did it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It was missed.
Well, since it gets to go, can I go again? And roll?
No, you kicked it out of its initiative.
Well, it is at
go.
it is at minus.
It is, yeah,
40.
minus 40%. But
Okay,
that would
its
apply
attack
to
is
its
at minus
attack.
40.
Yeah.
So it tries to attack you, Ichimaru.
How many times?
One time,
Oh, okay.
and will miss. The two officers actually flee.
Oh,
Those
pussies.
motherfuckers.
Even the one who was doing so good.
Yeah.
He couldn't hit him. The moment he missed, he's out the door. Ichimaru.
Oh, my turn again. All right,
This may be.
this could be.
Take it out, man.
Under 60.
And by the way,
take it out, man.
those 3 rounds are now gone. It's
Yeah.
got its eyesight back at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
until I throw another flash grenade at it. But you're getting too close now.
I'm fine. I'll be at minus 40.
Let's go, Ichimaru.
All right, let's go. Come on, man. Oh, fuck. 72. Missed.
Miss. It looks at you and attempts to tear into you.
Oh, I'm sure it can.
18.
Ooh. Does that hit?
That's going.
Oh,
to
18, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to hit. It's got a huge lethality.
Great.
Thankfully, that was not a critical success.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah.
As his
Thank God it's
claw
only
rakes
one.
across you for 4 points of damage.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Totally my bad. It's actually 2d6.
Tootie.
Yeah. As its claw rakes across you for 7 points of damage. That's just what I said.
Ow.
Okay, that's good. That's at half.
Ouch.
Paulie.
Finish him.
Yeah.
I can make it.
Okay, seeing after what he did to
I
him.
got time to bleed.
Athletics. All I need to do is throw the grenade within 10 meters of this fucking thing.
No,
so
no,
I'm
we
gonna-
want damage, dude.
So I shouldn't use the grenade?
Well, you miss. We have 2 chances to hit this thing. I have a
Right.
feeling it's on its last legs.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a shot with it.
Come on, Paulie.
Burst with a 10% lethality. Come on, man. Don't let me down, Polly. 12.
That hits?
That hits.
Yeah.
That hits.
Why were you all down? That's
Yeah. All right, yes,
Come
a
on.
12. There we go.
back
Okay.
in the tent, perhaps.
All right, come on now. 9 points of damage.
Ooh-wee.
There we go. Solid hit that time. Burst.
So,
With, oh man, don't forget 3 points of armor penetration.
that's all you'll ever need.
That's all you'll never need, just 3 points. It's just the tip.
As it's attacking Ichimaru, swiping at it, leans back slightly. You hear this crack go up, pow, and takes it right in the head, splitting its carapace right down the middle. Its eyes blast out of its skull, and it crumples right to the street.
Holy shit.
You see the Trans Am still burning in the background. You see the body of Hank Tyler lying in the street.
All right.
Skull and spine
Call
close
Carson.
by.
We need a cleanup on aisle 7.
Looking back at the car that Hanson was in, you see that he is just drooling, leaning against the side of the glass of the window, completely out of it. No doubt his next stop will be the Swansea Institution.
Hang out with
I check
the
on
mama.
each, make sure he's okay. I know he took a pretty heavy blow. Is he okay?
he's
I'm good. We need to call. We need to call.
we don't need to
Carson.
call. We need to grab the bag out of the back of the Charger.
Yeah. But we should make a call too.
You call,
So-
I'll grab the bag.
No, well,
So as
yeah.
you lift up the trunk, you see the aluminum case, and you see the 2 bags with your hazmat suits in there.
Let's suit up and ready to go.
And don the suits, go over, just fold this piece of shit in one bag.
How does
zip
it
up?
fit in a bag? Is this thing
You're just
huge?
crumpling it like it looks like it's multi-jointed.
Oh,
Just
wow.
crumple it, rubbing in one. It's like double bagging your bottles and shit
Yeah.
after a party. You know, it's crumple it into the aluminum
So
casket.
the last swallows don't come out.
Yeah.
Let's get them in there and fucking.
Yep, everything goes in.
Okay.
The backs, the hazmat suits. We can't render any aid to Hansen. Do we hear any sirens? Did the cops who fled have enough
parents
sense
come
to
out of
run
the
away
house.
and come out of, and do any one of the
You
dumb
see
things?
plenty of lights that are on all down the street, up and down the street. Nobody's leaving the houses, though, because, I mean, you're hearing
Guns and everything.
car crashes, this pulling of metal, this screaming from somebody getting ripped out of a car. You're hearing all these bullet rounds
So
going off.
we put the thing in the trunk and all that, and take out our hazmat suits.
Put them in the trunk, too.
There's going to be people,
Yeah.
cops coming. We
Right.
need to come up with a story.
Oh, no problem.
Rick,
We just tell
Hank
us what
went
happens.
crazy.
Yep.
And we started shooting at the cops, and
Oh, let's not blame him. Hank couldn't.
So what'd
Hank
you do?
ripped
Tear
out his
fucking
spine.
head and his spine
Yeah,
off?
yeah.
No.
Something. We were
the
here.
explosion did that to him.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's hear what the cops have to say first. The ones that ran away.
Yeah.
the
Well done,
ones that
Mark.
ran away. Let's see what their
It
story
appears.
is.
How about this? It appears that whoever struck and killed the 3 other people did the same to Hank
the same
Tyler
thing,
here.
right.
We arrived on the scene.
We were trying to
and-
fight it off.
and the cops
And it-
ran off and were shooting.
Yeah.
I was going to say, blame it on Hanson.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Put all the guns.
Pow! Yep. He didn't
So
make it.
we also, I think, should call, and we bagged up everything. We need to just be getting on our way, right?
Okay.
I'd like to make Hanson the hero in this one. I'd like to pull him out of the car and then take his service revolver, blast off a couple rounds since no one's coming out, put it in his hand, and then my report will be that he went down.
We have no report.
Oh, good point.
We have no report.
There is no report.
So,
Right.
what
So we
do
put
need
we
to
put him
realize-
out there with the gun, and he's just laying on the ground.
Whatever. Unfortunately, bad things happen. The problem is Thomas is still around with this fucking thing.
Hopefully not
And
anymore.
well, we don't know. That's what I mean. We need to make a call to Ice Bitch and fucking Carson.
Okay. Give her-
We'll get in the car and we're driving away. I'm driving. He calls
Yeah.
Thornhill.
At that point, you start hearing sirens in the
Yeah.
distance, starting to come up on this.
I'm driving the speed limit
Okay.
and really slow. I mean,
Okay.
like, when I'm
we're
driving the
also-
speed limit to attract no
see-
attention.
It's like 7 cruisers passing you. You see the helicopter coming in overhead.
What's up, Miller?
Yeah, everybody's making their way towards that residence at this point. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm calling.
Okay,
calling?
make your call to who first?
We're calling the Ice Queen.
Thornhill?
Thornhill.
Okay, she picks up the phone. Thornhill.
Did you do your job or no? We did ours.
The house is secured and sterilized.
And the people?
They're being taken care of.
Great. Click. Hang up on her.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to meet her somewhere.
No, we don't.
We got to give her the body.
No, we're going to fucking go give that to our guys, aren't we?
Yeah, all right. I like that better.
No, she wanted the body.
she did.
But do we
just
have
want the case.
But I mean, do we have to? Didn't our people want us to do that too?
They wanted you to take care of the threat,
We did that.
We did.
to remove all evidence,
Did
done
that.
that.
or destroy any evidence you
Did
could
that too.
remove. Okay.
Yeah, we go.
Well, we haven't destroyed the body yet.
Yeah.
But if our guy doesn't,
No, but
want-
you have it contained, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you couldn't destroy it, you were to take it with you.
And we
Or
did that.
actually, it was the other way around. If you couldn't take it with you, you had to
So
destroy
that's
it.
what I mean. I want to say fuck them to those people and take the body
Okay.
back to our people.
Okay, I like that.
Because then we'll have some problems with her in the future.
Probably.
Good for role playing.
Yeah. Let's call Carter.
Carson.
Carson. Carson. Let's
you
call
a pro-
Carson.
Carson. Yeah.
The phone rings for about 3 times, picks up Rodriguez.
Carson there.
Carson? Dave Carson? Yeah. I don't know how. Did you know him well?
We were associates at work.
I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to tell you. He's no longer with us. Appeared he took his own life last night.
Shit. That's too bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Apparently, a couple of guys down here at the bureau, everybody's going to get together and meet at McConley's later on tonight. I don't know if anybody wants to join. So,
Yeah, sure. Just tell us the address.
okay, 8704 Record Avenue.
Sounds good.
Got it. Thanks a lot. I was thinking it'd be Archer Way. So I
Take the phone and destroy it.
Well, I hang up. Well, yeah, we destroy it.
Yeah.
Now we have to meet.
Now we're going back. We're going on a plane with our stuff, and we're going to go to see Heisenberg.
So how are we getting this body back?
Sure. We simply check it in.
Fucking A.
Dude, we got FBI credentials, man. No one questions the feds.
If we can't get it back, we should at
We
least.
can't drive there. We got to
No.
go all the way back to California. Where are we actually? Where did we meet Heisenberg?
You met him in California.
In
We got to fly all the way back from Long Island to California.
No.
That ain't happening.
no, I know.
Okay,
that.
well-
but that's what I'm saying. We either
Where,
then.
what are you guys going to do for this evening? Like at this point, like
we gotta
it's
get out of
nighttime.
here.
So you guys get out of here.
Yeah.
You guys make your way. You guys going to keep driving? You guys
have
going to
a- well,
wind up in a hotel? Or what do you want to do?
I have a feeling that
When do you get rid of
they're
the
going to
car?
be looking for us in this car. So we probably don't have an alternative except to call back the Ice Queen. And
We killed the phone.
And no. Well, you said that. I don't know if we did it. Did we? I didn't say we break the card and shove a SIM chip up my ass.
No. Well,
No, but what we need to do is if we
we
need
want to get
out
this to
of the car-
Heisenberg, but
gotta
we don't
get out
know
of the car.
how.
Right, but we got to get out of the car because they're going to see that. We can't go to the Motel 6. So what we got to do then is if all we can do is give them the bodies, then we say, hey, we'll give you the body. You know, we need safe travel back to California, and I'm sure they can.
Are we
arrange
telling
that.
this to Thornhill?
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying that we can do that sort of thing.
All right, so then we
otherwise-
call Thornhill and tell her.
So what's
meet
the-
us here?
She answers the phone. Thornhill.
We have something for you.
I know you do. I was wanting to see if you boys were going to take off with it, or if you were going to own up to your end of the bargain.
Of course
Where
we
can
are.
we pick it up at?
We need a safe place. Where can we go meet you?
There's an old lodge.
You know what? No, tell you what. You'll meet us at the diner that we were at before. You're going to give us your car. We'll give you the keys to our car, and we'll part ways.
Okay. When would you like to meet?
5 minutes.
A lot of people looking around for people right now.
All we're doing is a car swap. You hand me your keys, I'll hand you mine, and we're off. We have what you want. You know we do. And it's where it's supposed to be, per your instructions.
Well, if you have a way, I'm sure you have your means. It'd probably be best for us not to be traveling at this time, too. But, you know, we're on the other side of the U.S. here. Can you arrange us some airfare and we can drive to whatever place you want us?
I could get you back to Gabrinsky.
That works.
Would you like us to drive you back?
No. We'll drive ourselves.
We'll meet you at the diner.
Okay.
So you guys meet her back at the diner. You see she's standing there. She's got her entourage
The
with her.
goon squad with
Yeah.
her.
11 dudes all trained and armed.
She comes up to you with the keys to the van. And she's by herself. Everybody else stays back. And she says, how bad was it?
As bad as you can imagine.
Is it still
I'll
alive?
show her.
No.
If it is, it's in our trunk in 3 bags. If it's alive, it has to live without its head like it left its victims. You seem sad.
I'm just curious if it would have been more beneficial to leave it alive, bring it in living, but
That wasn't an option.
so it would seem. Looking at Ichimaru all
Yeah, I
bleeding and
showed her.
shit like that. Well, maybe we could do this again sometime, agents.
Maybe.
Still haven't got that coffee yet.
And we will. On next time we run our next Delta Green scenario. Good job, brothers.
Right on.
Yeah.
Dude, we actually accomplished every act.
As you go ahead and make your...
Stealth, I assume? Nah, didn't do
No,
it.
not the stealth. I want you to do a...
Oh,
Fuck, I just took my glasses off.
Ah.
God damn it.
blindness check.
Right? Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us that 5-star review. You could also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And be sure to check out the galleries. We got a lot of really interesting stuff posted there.
And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. There are ways for you to help out the show and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass full as you roll those hard 20s.